put this back here because we'll be cutting on that and give it a moment. Hey guys, thank you so much for coming on. Tonight we are going to show you how to make a burlap snowman.
My head already hurts.
Okay, so
Hey,
what's
Jennifer.
really clever about this is, in case you didn't know or you've never tried, you can honestly paint your burlap. And because it's a rope tied together in strands, you can actually paint it any color that you want. But burlap comes in a variety of colors. So
I'm just putting my socks on. My feet are cold.
burlap comes in a variety of colors that you can purchase. But in the event that you have just solid burlap and you want to make it the color that works for you, that's more definitive and can get your project done, then that is something that you can definitely do. We are, let me get everything going here for a minute. Let me get you, I want to get this heated up. Jennifer, Jacqueline's going to get her own glue gun tonight. We're going to use the cordless Surebonder glue gun. And in talking to the company, I spoke to the second in command, and he told me that what I can actually do is I can plug this up, go ahead and get it heated before selecting to cut on the batteries. The rechargeable batteries are in here. Now the manual is going to state to if you're going to use this by plug-in, not to have the batteries in it. But because the gun only takes 5 minutes to heat up, I'm going to take his advice. I'm going to go ahead and plug in the gun, and the red light comes on to let you know that it's charging and that it's heating up. Then once this gets about 5 minutes, I'm going to switch it over to its battery auxiliary and unplug the cord from it. So it's real important that you give it that full 5 minutes to heat up so that the fuse activates. Remember, Surebonder was the one that invented and created the actual safety fuse that you now find in most of your glue guns that you purchase. I'm going to be using the Surebonder mini cordless glue gun. This has to go back on the cradle. It will run off the cradle for about 2 minutes. I have ran it all the way up to 5 minutes off the cradle, just got involved and forgot what I was doing. But it's important to keep it on its cradle so that it remains charging. Okay, so tonight, guys, what we have for you is we are going to do a burlap snowman. And this can be made in a miniature fashion or a large fashion. I have a selection of burlap fabrics. I have teal blue, and I have a surprise for you guys. If the snowman runs very well tonight with us making it for you, we're going to do you a Santa Claus. Does everybody like that idea, doing a Santa Claus as well? And so I have red burlap. I do have a green, but I just brought this in here just so I could show you the different colors. And then, of course, I have regular natural color. And then that way, Jacqueline can have these out of her way. Additionally, on this photograph, this is a floral wire. It is very bendy. I have red and green. And this makes a really clever hanger. It makes it look real primitive, really whimsical, and just awesome. And if we get to do the snowman, we are going to be using maybe the mop. You can use these dust mop head. You can use the regular mop head. I do have the one that's in the off color from Dollar Tree, and I also have the one that's white and gray. So we'll let that roll as it is. Now, the snowman has to have a hat. So I was thinking if I made mine beach theme, then I definitely have the teal that I can do that with to make his hat, or we can just go with regular burlap. So I need you guys' help in telling me what kind of hat and what kind of theme you want me to go with on the snowman. Do you want me to go very traditional, burlap, rustic, primitive, whimsical, or do you want me to go beach theme? And that's going to depict how we dress him up. So the beginning of this live, we're going to show you how to make the snowman. and then we're going to show you how you can change it up and make it different ways. So if you will, please put it in the chat box which way you want me to go, and we'll see, you know, if you want beach or if you want traditional, and then we'll go from there. Also,
we gotta do good because Carol wants to see the Santa.
Oh, I shouldn't. Carol, she always mixing it up for me. Carol, okay. Whew, give me strength. Carol usually says my jaw dropped open. I was like, okay, we got to get a jaw dropping moment out of Carol tonight. She already thinks I don't sleep, guys, but I really do. I just kind of, there's all those voices in my head.
Sandy says rustic.
All right, Sandy wants rustic. Sandy's my rustic girl. She loves rustic. You know what? Might be able to pull both these off. If we do without, and I don't know, we'll try to get the snowman in there. Both snowman and a Santa Claus too. The old calls us a vision tonight, not like I did before. Okay, so your glue gun is looking pretty good, and I'm using a Sure Bonder silicone mat tonight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unplug this, and we're switching it over. All right. So if you see that this thing is not acting right, or that battery goes dead, that green light will go off, guys, if the battery goes dead, and then we can plug it back in. So I'm going to leave your auxiliary plug in over here, and that'll make it easy for you. Right here's all the glue sticks, and we are set. All right, so we need to clear off some of this so that it's not blocking our whereabouts. Now, what I'm going to do is, guys, I'm going to cut out the snowman since it's painted on burlap, and I'm going to let Jacqueline cut out a Santa Claus. Now, what's really clever about the snowman and the Santa Claus is technically you don't have to do a round when you do the Santa Claus if you don't want to, but you can. It's just as fine. So here's the red. Okay. And since you're so clever, and if you want to, let's just get some of this off of the table. Here, if you don't mind, I'm going to have to let you use some of that. Now, you're not going to need a lot, guys. So see, if you take your burlap and just regular spray paint, just regular spray paint like you buy at Walmart or anywhere, Rust-Oleum or Krylon, and this will calm down, but it's been in the misty air, and it's still a little tacky from where it's been sprayed. Because, guys, I tried the cheap kind. I'm going to tell you straight up. Just go on and buy name brand. You're just wasting your time if you're trying to do the 98-cent or $1.50 paint. It's not worth it. All right, you're going to need two sides. You're also going to need plastic bags, plastic shopping bags. That's going to puff out your snowman, Santa Claus. I've done a bunny. I've never done a tree. And Jennifer said that she had done those. So basically all we're going to do, or what I'm going to do, is I can, depending on how big you want it. Now, first of all, you want a piece to depict how big you want it. Is it going on a door? If it's going on a door, then you're probably going to want a pretty big area. If it's, you know, going to be an ornament, then of course you're going to make it small. So I think I'm going to fold mine into, it's already folded in half. Now I'm going to fold it in half again. And I hope I can cut through all this. If not, then we'll just have to work it out. I do better if I'm going upward. Huh? Is he mailing on it? Whatever. Crybaby. All right, so I'm going to cut this as tall as I want. Because remember, guys, when you do your snowman or your Santa Claus, you also are going to have a hat on them. So you don't want to go up too far. You don't want to cut too much because you're also going to have a hat that you're going to be making. So you want to kind of, that's why I was getting ready to cut into him. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. We might better make him a little shorter. So I'm going to go about here in order to make my curls. And I'm going to just cut this burlap. Normally I would tell you to pull a thread, but when you painted it, it makes it a little stiff. And so you're really going to get a good cut and movement. Now you can make this even wider, but for the sake of this video and going live with you guys, I really didn't have a chance to do all that. Now you can do the round just like you were cutting out a paper doll or something of that nature. But I think what I'm going to do, because that's going to be fairly big, and if you want to, you can use something round, or you can use a black magic marker, whichever works best for you. Me, I'm really big on never having a marker. I'm really big on drawing it out, so to speak. That way, if I do it, then I can straighten it out. And I'm just going to make me a circle. And then his body kind of does almost like an hourglass. So if you wanted to make his head more round. And yes, I am doing it on the white, but guess what? It's white on the backside too. Is that looking okay for a snowman?
It looks more like
A marshmallow?
the Michelin Man.
The Michelin Man? Perfect. That's what I want.
Good.
Okay, guys, we're going for the Michelin Man look. Okay, so see how I just kind of sketched out my snowman? So technically, if you didn't have a whole lot of burlap and you could only get part of his head, but both rolls of his body, then the hat's going to cover this section, so it's no big deal. Don't sweat it. Okay, so now you need to do your Santa Claus while I cut out my snowman.
You just tell me how I need to do it, because I'm not sure.
I would draw out, you can do your snowman, your Santa like this, or because he has a beard, you can take and lay out your fabric, decide how much you need. You're going to need at least 2 layers, guys. This is folded in half. So let's say you wanted to go,
It's not shaking right.
no, it's fine. It's the way it's cut. It's not a problem. What we're going to do is we're going to cut off this bottom part for you to use. How's that?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, now to keep this from raveling, you guys know the trick about pulling your string to keep it from raveling.
At wherever you're going to cut it.
Right, so that whenever you go to cut it, it'll keep it from fraying. And I always keep those strings too. I did break that one, but it is fine. So we're going to cut this section. And I'm going to let you cut that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then basically you're going to do that to this part too. Okay? So just to keep that from itching us, you know, you want to do your bottom half just as well. And the way you do the Santa Claus, I'll show you a shortcut, guys. It's not really hard. Okay, so we got that section. Let's just lay them together.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to fold this.
You going to make him that small?
Yeah. I mean, why not?
He's got to have a hat.
Okay.
Okay.
He's going to be that tall.
Well, we're going to get the rest of this out of the way. So just blocking you here. But I promise you will understand where I'm going with this.
The fabric is so
Right.
big.
It's so big, I've got to get it out of your way or you're not going to be able to work. So that's why I wanted to go ahead and cut it off.
I think I might
Make him in a square. That'd be interesting. You always bring us something that we haven't seen. All right, hold that a second. Let's just get this and cut. All right, so go ahead and cut that part and get this section out of your way. And I'll show you how to make your Santa Claus. It's going to be quite interesting. Okay, so we got our snowman, right? And I'm going to cut him out. And that way we can go to work. We can get on him. And I'm not worried about this marker being on here at all. It'll take you a hot minute to get him cut.
A trick when cutting burlap, point your scissors down.
Yep.
Otherwise you're going to have this going on.
Yeah, it goes right through it.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm working it.
How did I miss that? I missed that.
Hey, you'll do it because your points of your scissors, these scissors are horrible. They are a nightmare. I really need to borrow your blue ones, please.
Go ahead.
I'm going to be really sweating by the time I get that thing cut out. Cut it over here out of the way. This takes up a lot of space. Get some scissors in there.
Oh, don't cut my hair off.
No, ma'am.
That's what it sounded like.
I wouldn't dare.
Okay.
Okay, so think of almost like Russian, where it's only the bottom and then a head. So you're only going to make a great big circle and then a head. Huh?
I don't want to do circle.
The circle's for the head.
You can't have a square head.
He's going to have a dumpy body. He's not going to have a round. He's going to be, hang on, I'll show you.
So I just need a circle on top of a square.
He's got to have some roundness to him, or he's not going to be like a bowl full of jelly kind of guy.
Okay. So you just did two.
I'm trying to get these, and I've still got that string there where I pulled it. And I don't know why I'm fighting this thing.
I gotta put my glue over there with you for a minute.
You go ahead.
Please.
Sure. Okay. Wow. Whew, Lord, I was sweating, guys. It's like, all right. So we've got our snowman cut out. I know he don't look like much now, but he will. There you go. Kind of there. That's exactly right. Exactly where you're going there. The big circle. Big. There you go. Exactly. Now show them what you got so that they understand what I was talking about.
Like a cookie on top of an egg.
Yes, like a cookie on top of an egg. Because remember, his beard will fall down here. Okay, guys. So got Jacqueline working on you, the Santa Claus. You may have to hold it closer because it is like seriously dark fabric.
Yeah.
Can you guys make that out?
Think of the silhouette of a Russian doll.
Really? Russian baby doll, where it's just kind of round down at the bottom, really big oval, and then a round head. When you cut it out, they'll definitely see it better. Definitely see it better. Okay, so guys, what I'm going to do is, and just holler when you are ready for that guy.
Do I need to pull that string over here?
No,
okay.
You're going to straight cut it out. But cut it over the floor, because if it gets on your blue jeans, it will be itching you.
They need to be washed down.
No, I mean like you'll be uncomfortable trying. You'll be like a 7-year itch. The fibers, from the burlap, it's rope, so it's very scruffy, and it literally can. It's so micro, it can fall into your blue jeans or your fabric, and you'll just be itching. So try to cut it away from you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start gluing this down because we got to stuff him. We got to fluff him up and get him built out. So that's a simple task. Just go ahead and glue him down. All right, got that part going. Got that going. And down at the bottom, guys, I'm going to leave a section so I can stuff the bags in there. And what I will do is I'll do it partial up here. Give that a moment. Then I'm going to just take your regular garbage bags, whatever, and don't take a whole lot to do this. And I just place them inside. When I did at Easter, I have an Easter bunny, and I actually did calico fabric versus burlap. And so this year I may do this coming year I may do burlap and all. Top for his head so far, and then you'll see little spots where you didn't get your glue, and you'll just have to make adjustments and go through there and anywhere it's popped open and glue it. Okay, So you want to show them what your cutout looks like?
There's my cutout. He's the bit.
Okay, now here's your glue gun. You start gluing him down. This because we get to the fun stuff once we get him put together. My favorite part is dressing them up after I get my project made. What are you guys' favorite part? Is it the putting together or is it dressing it up? Jennifer and Carol, they are the sticklers. I'm telling you, they get me going. All right.
You didn't do it either.
What?
Flip them over. So that you cover the.
Oh, that's still gluing. I want to get the bottom. I'm getting pretty fluffy there, but once you glue it down, you know, you kind of. That's why you got to kind of make sure it's kind of close up to the edge, guys, when you get ready to close it, so that it stays fluffed out. Kind of be clever about it as you're going about. Sure ain't no plastic bag preventing me from closing my things. We're getting there. Got to kind of let it cool in between when you start getting around your curves, because when you're trying to get in there and glue, I think I got that in there. I don't want to touch it because, boy, it goes through that burlap and it'll burn. I mean, I got tough fingers, but yes, you ready to go for it, huh? All right, let me mash that down. Hang on. Need a way to. It's hot. Here you go. I'm going to have to get you some more. They'll get you started. Last section. Let's see. That's interesting, guys. They're talking about gingerbread man. Would be cute also. Yeah, true. Let's see. Did I get that closed? Is that closed? I guess the way it rolled up. All right. So when you get him glued together, guys, he's kind of looking like this. And the Santa Claus, let me get you some more plastic bags. But down so that when you glue it, it's there. So you're doing the right thing, gluing it and then pulling it down. That's why that silicone mat definitely wants that.
I need glue.
Sure. All right. Now, since I've gone ahead and got my snowman going, guys, I am going to get a hat made. Now, although I spray painted this one in white, so I want to hang on to it because I want to make me another snowman, maybe a different theme. So I'm going to use the burlap. So if you don't mind, I would like to bother you for the red. Let's go. You guys want to go with the brown, right? The brown. It's down there. It'll be fine. And see the back, guys. It doesn't matter that that's a little bit short as long as it's closed up. That's going to be against a door or you know, whatever. Or you may want to do it like that because I've got the black marker showing down here, which is no problem. You can paint it if you like scratch it with some paint. and hit it. And I do have a spot back here. It is not completely, just a little spot.
How come that?
Huh?
How come that?
I do not know, but it's that you keep it as a pass me.
Okay.
That's looking pretty good. All right, so how do you want to dress up your Santa Claus? You can use that for his beard.
Yep.
And his mustache too. Okay, I think I'm going to use this side. All right. For the burlap, I need a hat. And guys, I'm just going to make it like a top hat. I really am. And on the hat in this picture, she did not layer it. She didn't make it into two pieces. She did a single. So if you wanted to, you could technically do a single. What I find a lot of times though is if you do the single, because it's going to come down on a majority of his head anyway, or the top section, you could technically go in the back and just put a small piece at the top so that it's, I'll show you. Does that make sense?
Wouldn't have to do his mustache.
Right, you could just cut out or just put his nose on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks pretty good too. Now, what about you gonna have hair coming out of his cap?
Okay.
I'm just asking. And I don't mean to move your ideas out your mind. You know me, I have you do all kinds of stuff. You might not planned on it. Let's see here. I'm gonna need one section. Scissors are disappearing today. There's 2 pairs of scissors gone.
Oh, I have one over here. I'm sorry.
Let me be certain how big I want this. I'm almost there.
I'm not trying to be pretty about this.
Don't be. We want it to look old-fashioned. And you can...
Why? How is it that I keep running out of glue? I don't understand.
Because look how much you're using. It only takes a dab with Sure Bonder. You're putting it on there like the cheap stuff, so to speak. I'm sorry, but you're using it like the cheap stuff.
Well,
You only need a dab. It's not going anywhere. You got it on the mop and on the Santa. You only need it on one section, baby. Just a FYI. Just letting you know.
I want to make sure this is going out forever.
Doomsday can come. They ain't coming off.
Oh.
No space. All right, so I'm going to do his hat like that. I'm just judging here how tall I need it. Just a dab a dee. Dab a dab a dab a dab a dab. All right. I think right there will be about right. So to make this easier, cut this piece off. All right, guys, the way I'm going to do it to make his sides for his top hat, I'm going to fold it. I'm going to go down as far as I want those sides to come in. And I'm just going to cut that section out. If I need it to be deeper, I can definitely do that. The good thing about the burlap is you can trim it up.
Use the mop. Name and nose.
Perfect. Did you show them how you made the nose?
Just rolled it, wrapped it around itself, and then glued it down. I was like, "Ooh,
that looks good." Yeah. It depends. You want black? Take some of the burlap and the black magic marker and make his eyes.
You sound you're stinky.
No, here. Just use this.
No, it's brighter.
Okay.
Scissors.
Go ahead. You keep taking them. I ain't got none now.
Crimea River.
I was. All right. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take that piece and fold it down and glue it.
Sound like having shaken eyes.
All right.
What's your name?
Just folding that over. Misshaped eyes. Sam's going to have some misshaped eyes, guys.
Yeah. Very much so.
All right, so I folded that down. Now give that a little bit of thickness. I'm going to put it to him, and then I'm going to glue a part on the back section. We need that thicker. All right, so I'm going to glue it in this section of his head. Okay. All right, so we got that. So I need to make it a little firmer. So I'm going to put a piece across the back and glue a piece of burlap back here. And that will make it straight and firm. This side is coming out a little bit further than the other. All right.
I don't think Sam's gonna look good.
Huh? What's wrong?
Just leave him without eyes.
Cause it's scary. You can, color that whole section. Color that whole, I will make that whole piece black. Oh, that, you know who he looks like? Elmo on Sesame Street. That's who he looks like. He looks like Elmo. Now, guys, I'm just going to use those little cut-off pieces in order to fill in his hat, because you don't need a whole lot. It's just to make it firm so it's stiff and holds to his head. Dabby. I mean, that, boy. Ain't nothing on that. Okay. Almost there. We're still building him because I'm using parts and pieces. Now, you guys, y'all will know how to do it. Whether you got parts, pieces, whole piece, any way you want to do it. And me, I just don't waste anything. I use it all because I'd rather use it than it to be trashed. Huh?
Yeah, because that's better.
Huh? Oh, he's definitely gonna look really primitive.
I want it without eyes. Let's just do it.
No,
Yeah.
you want some black paint?
No. I'm not gonna do eyes. I'm gonna do something different.
Okay.
Do something different.
You're gonna do him like a gnome? If you do him like a gnome, you can literally put the hat all the way down to his nose.
Yeah.
And you can't see his eyes at all.
Yeah. Let's just do that.
Okay.
I don't need to make his hat.
Well, he generally has a red hat with white brim. Yeah. So you got enough of this that you can do his brim of his hat, right? So you got that piece. Okay. Roll with it. See, I'm smart, ain't I? You like working with me.
I need another plastic.
Okay, right there behind.
Oops.
I know that the snowman is actually very complicated, but tonight it seems that the Santas win in the race. I shouldn't. Are you mad at me because I told him he's going to get a surprise snow? Santa Claus.
Carol, are you enjoying this? You loving it? I am. No, really, I am.
She's loving it, guys. Y'all can bake on it. You need a bathroom break.
I need the scissors.
Which pair?
Ones that cut good.
Every time I take one, you take off with it. I'm like, okay, I'm down to none. Y'all, there's about 5 pairs of scissors in here. We're thieves. We can't help it. Okay, so see, I built out his hat, and I just took scrap pieces to kind of fill that in the back. And he's looking, I've left that little fringe on there, but I can easily take it off. And then that way, if you're going to do a beach themed snowman, the fringe would look really clever to do for the beach theme if you're going to do the beach theme snowman. And then you could use like you know, a starfish versus a star and things like that for his hat and make him look really cute. Yes, girls, look what she did on the hat. Now, you could have done him as good as you did that.
Yeah.
Oh, you was just struggling. It came to you, didn't it?
I need.
Then it hit me. What you after? Then it hit me.
Nothing as of yet.
You don't need nothing yet.
No.
Okay. Because you may have to build his hat out, so you might want to stay on the sides. You know what, boo? I don't think you do so well with that gun. How about we switch guns?
Can I? I like smaller ones better.
You're struggling with that, and it does take a little bit of finesse to work with this gun because it's a little heavier, guys. Where this is really, the little mini is very lightweight. The problem is the cord for this mini is very short, so it's difficult to, you know, for it to reach very far. Don't pull on it. I'm gonna fix you up. I'm gonna take the cord. I've got you guys buy these clamps from Dollar Tree? Very cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clamp her wire to where I don't drag it off. And then that way it'll have its own little guide there. Okay, is that working, baby?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. If you didn't sit on the corner of the table and you actually slid over here and utilize the space that's granted to you, you'd do much better.
I'm just sitting in the corner.
You're sitting in the corner. Your Santa is looking pretty swift.
Baby put herself in the corner. Yeah.
Baby put herself in the corner. All right.
The only plastic bag I get to have.
Huh?
That's the only plastic bag I get to have.
Look.
Okay. Like, that's a lot.
That's a whole pile. Okay, so this one has hearts on his chest and down his front versus buttons. So you got options there. I really like the hearts, so I'm going to go with the hearts. And I just put that. I got this piece that I had cut off. So I'm just going to cut me some hearts out of this. Ooh, let's do this. That's going to be backwards on that heart, but I'm going to do my best. It's going to be a pretty big heart. All right. So I'm just doing the folded heart like you do on paper. Might have made these arches too tall. Not too bad. Not too shabby. It's got pointed arches. So let's get them trimmed off. There you go. Yeah. Looking a little better. Quite snazzy. Now just do me. That might be too big. No, actually, that's pretty neat. Let's do one more big one like that. That worked out good. I'm utilizing these points on where I cut the rounds off, and that's working really good, guys. So your scraps. What you holding off on?
I'm just waiting on the glue to dry.
Cool off.
Yeah, because if I don't,
yeah, you have to. It just takes such a small amount of that Sure Bonder glue. Kid you not, guys, just a dab. All right, so I've got me a couple of hearts here, and I cut them separately instead of together. Unless you just really want yours to be just perfect and just neat, just cut them and let them have that rigid, primitive look to them, and they look really cute. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I got so far, guys. This is what I have on his hearts. And then I'm just going to glue those into place. And this is just way. And put that there. right.
I didn't know this was competition.
Huh?
I didn't know this was competition.
It's not.
You say, excuse you. You're talking about Santa winning.
All right, so we got our snowman's hearts on. Now this is where you can take the colored glue sticks and this little heart, they put black around it. So if you wanted to, you could use the colored glue sticks or you can use the dimensional paint. Now I can't do that just yet. I need to work on the rest of the snowman in order to, you know, fix him up. So I think at this point, I'm going to do his eyes, his nose, and his mouth. And then we can do something with his hat if we want to. So I'm going to show y'all. Some of you have seen how I teach you placement for doing faces on things. So I'm going to teach you the shortcut in case you have never seen any of my other videos on this channel. I call it the peace sign. Anytime you're going to try and place eyes and nose and mouth, use the peace sign. The peace sign helps you to decide where everything goes. So if you think of the peace sign, I'm going to poke his eyes out, okay? I'm poking his eyes out. But the distance between your fingers on the peace sign is the same distance between where his eyes go and his nose. And guess what? The same distance from his nose to his mouth. So use the peace sign whenever you are doing eye and face placement. Even if it's in a small type of item that you're doing, just make a smaller peace sign. And just, I'm going to poke his eyes out. And then I'm going to hit him in the nose. And then I'm going to punch him in in the lips. So that's the way you know where his nose. And then if you can put that down there for his mouth. And that way you can get them lined up. Does that make sense? Also, tell you another trick. As we move along, I'm going to go ahead and tell you in advance. When you're doing his face, you see where they put his mouth and his nose. His nose is going sideways. See how his nose is coming over here? But the very middle bead is in line with his nose. They basically used 5 beads. So think of it. Do the division. 5's in the center, 2 on the outside. And the higher you go up, think of your own smile. When I smile, it goes all the way but up the side of my eye. So if I took my eye and I drew an angle, it's going to go right with my grin. So when you're doing his smile, you want to go really, because he's got a round face. He doesn't have, like I have a diamond face. He has a round face. So you're going to have to go higher. You're going to have to go in line with his eye to make the snowman smile. And that's all you have to remember. Use the peace sign and then line his furthest, his top bead in line with right the side of his eye. Just offset it from his eye and then put the center for the nose. And then you can just fill in the blanks, you know, one on each side. Voila, you will have a smile. So we're going to try that, okay? I'm going to do the snowman. I'm going to poke his eyes out. I'm going to put some eyes on him. They drew theirs with paint. They used paint for theirs. And if I'm successful, a lot of times I will do mine with a pencil, then color it in. The reason being is if you up-y-o on this, you better hope you got it back. You can only mess up twice. So if I do my peace sign, I was going to put one here for his eye. Peace sign. There's one here. And getting the size of your circles is the biggest deal when you're trying to do them. So even if you have something sitting around that you can use, do that. Whatever you need to do to make sure they're the same size. Something this big, you could actually use a penny. Just get you a penny, draw you a circle, And voila, you got your eye. And I'm really trying to make his eyes the size of a penny. Now, there's no need to panic if you don't get his eyes the right size. A lot of times you can offset them by using a little bit of white and things like that. So just don't worry. Okay, they're loving your Santa so far.
Good.
You're making a hit.
Good.
And then with this burlap having been painted, guys, you'll be able to get a little more color precision directly on it. Hers is soft. It is a softer burlap, and it is really soft. And it's more doughy and flowing. Okay, I want his eyes to be deeper. He's looking adorable. He is looking good.
Another smile.
Can we shape his beard? Can we make his beard more like a V?
No.
You know, like to take the corners off?
No.
Or glue them under. It's better to glue them under than to cut them anyway.
No. I'll make it the way they are.
Okay.
Okay. Why, do you not like it?
Men don't got square beards. It's impossible. Unless they cut that way.
I thought Santa Claus's was more rounded.
It is. It's like big and wide. It is. Santa Claus beard.
Big and wide.
What? Yeah. Yeah.
Big and wide.
Yeah.
Rounded.
Just roll with it, baby. Roll.
Does that look better? That look better?
Yeah, you get help from them since you won't want none from me. I was trying to be honest with you without hurting your feelings.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Actually, his beard looks fine. It's this that's bothering me. His beard looks great.
What about that is bothering you?
I do like the ball you put on. That's cool.
I know. It's fuzzy.
You need to glue his hole closed. It popped.
It's the second time that the thing's popped open.
It's worse. Yeah, there you go. Very good. You did it right there. All right, so I've got him some eyes, guys. And it's taking it momentarily to get his pieces developed here. I need to put his nose and let me do his grin. I'm going to freehand it, taking a chance. Okay.
I think I know what you don't like about it.
What? You figured it out?
Yeah.
What?
You can't look.
I can't look.
No.
All right. Don't look. I'm not looking. Not going to look.
I need pink.
Need pink? I got pink.
I need pink.
What pink?
Pink.
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 Paint?
Sure.
I think I've got that in field. If not, you'll have to press it down and flood it. You're going to get it too dry and mess up the tip.
So I hear you got a bug buddy in here.
Yeah, got a stink bug flying. I mean, I'm trying to deepen these guys. Hang on, I'm really working it. Really working it. Get back over it. Okay, so we got his smile going. Now he needs a nose. All right, let's get him a nose going. And I do have orange Sharpie markers. I absolutely love Sharpie. And Sharpie markers work just as well, guys. And, of course, the Sharpie paint markers. All of these are in the affiliate link underneath this video. If you want to be able to find them, they're in the store there, and I think I have a separate link for them down there as well. Okay, so I'm going to try to make Frosty nose.
I'm trying to take the end of it off.
Huh? Oh, yeah, I know it's hard to, them things are hard to operate. I'll be kidding. I'm not kidding. I hurt my hands trying to get lids off of them because they are sealed up, guys. All right. So we have our snowman's nose. Is everybody liking that so far? Snowman nose. And what I do to make it look more realistic is a lot of times I'll either take a brown or a black and I'll put some little lines on it so it looks more like carrot. So I've got my black marker here. Okay, guys, there's his nose. All right, so he's looking good. Let's see, we need maybe, should I put some white in his eyes? Leave him like he is? Like it? Like it, like it? All right, so I'm going to take the black magic marker, guys, and where his heart is, I'm just going to just go around it, make it look like it's paint. And you can use the 3D paints to do the same thing. Makes him look like he's got some colored buttons. All right, so that makes his heart stand out a little bit more. Now we need to fix his scarf, or you could look like he's got a beach towel and put that around his neck area. Jennifer wants a spark in his eyes, so we got to give him a spark in his eyes. You need the black.
White.
You need white. Okay.
Or just white paint.
Which one? White paint?
Yeah.
Huh?
White.
White period. White, 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 white. All right. Whoop. Now, you doing his eyes or cheeks? Huh? Sorry. You know what? Good luck with that. I'll put some spark in his eyes once you get done. Because I don't think this paint marker will act right. Every time I use it, it don't operate right. It's had its days. I don't know. Let's see. Wow. Nope, not working. It's not going to work. I had a white paint marker. Here we go. I got a white. Let's try this. Alright, because I just use these. Let's see, make sure. Getting it dark enough is going to be the other thing.
You mean bright enough?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, bright enough. I was thinking too much when I was doing it. You can't tell it because of the burlap. You really need to, you'll have to layer it, guys. Keep going back and forth to get it layered. You'll have to layer it to get the spark in his eyes, but it's enough that it shows up there.
I gave him rosy cheeks. I don't know how well it worked out, but he just looked like a pig.
Let me see. It's because you want eyes on him.
Huh?
It's because you want eyes on him.
No, I don't want eyes on him.
You want this? Which you trying to make him have a rosy nose?
No, I was trying to.
Huh?
I was trying to. It didn't work out. That's what I was trying to fix.
Yeah, we can fix it. Here, let me help. You probably, because that is mop, you need more red.
No, I didn't want to put it on his nose. The pink wasn't how I wanted it to look. And so that's why I was trying to fix that, but no.
Okay, is that pink? This is very pink.
No, that's fine.
Okay. Give him some cheekies.
Probably the one I should have went with. So, I'll try putting it on his cheeks. See how it goes.
That's going to be really pink. I really like that side. Just doing it on the side. There you go. Try that one. Hold it straight. Let it flood a minute. There you go. Okay, guys. I gave him some cheeks. What do you think? His little cheeks. And let's give him a scarf. He needs a scarf. I've got different things I can do for a scarf, but I really want something bright. Yeah. Got blue. Got some in that bag. Okay, guys, what do you think of this? The flannel for his scarf? The navy blue flannel for his scarf? This came from Dollar Tree. And I'll just cut a piece off because I'm not going to need a lot.
Okay, I'm going to have to leave him alone. If I keep messing with him, he's...
Okay. Since you have his cheeks down low, you technically could try and move his cheeks up. Or, hold on, I got you another resolve in this situation. You can take some of this and just make him some brows. And that will make up the difference of his cheeks. There is no such a thing as messing up, guys. There's either go bigger, go bolder, or add to it. That's the only three options you got: bolder, bigger, or add to it. Because you can always take something and really spice it up. So don't let it. That's the whole great thing about DIY and crafting, is just go with what you got. All right, I think that's going to be wide enough for his scarf. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm going to take and cut a piece of this, and I need it enough that I can double it down. Unibrow. Do it, baby, do it. I don't want it too thick. All right, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this a little bit for the tail of it. And then this part, I'll cut it. All right, let's see what we got here. That's going to do like I wanted. And then the great thing about flannel, guys, is you can stretch it, right? And it'll roll up for you. See how I did that? Just pull it, and it's going to roll up. And that'll give it that look. That kind of, where it's wider on the sides and more narrow in the center. Like he's really got a neck. And I'll show you. Just give me a second. You're going to love this. Okay. I need that to wrap around the side.
Oh, it does look like mine.
Huh? Yeah, there you go. How y'all liking that? That fixed Santa Claus, didn't it? I love it. I think it's terrific. I love it. Now he's right.
He's done.
You gotta add some kind of green or something to his hat.
No, you don't.
You don't want nothing on his hat.
No.
Okay. Let's see. I almost got this scarf situated. Tiny bit. I have to make it look like it's going around his neck. Okay. Where's that little piece I just had? It had little tails on it. I cut just a small, right here it is. I need this to look like it's coming out this way. Okay, guys, I had cut that little bit off of that scarf that's got the threads on it. And I'm just, once again, if you'll pull on it a little bit, this one, it has to go that way. Because that's the way that was woven when it was made. And then that way I can roll this. Now he's flying around. Crazy thing. It's a nutty stink bug. He don't have to be too long. I hear him, but I can't get him.
He's retarded.
I don't know how the retarded thing got in here. We'll get him. He is going to be doomed. He just don't know it yet. He can fly all he wants to. He's fixing to be done away with. I'll fix his Cracker Jack right here in a minute. All right, we're getting there. Need some kind of something for his as a charm. And I need to trim these up. Bless you.
Thank you. The burlap is finally getting to me.
Okay. So we need, I got his scarf made, but I need, maybe I'll put some greenery on it. You want some of these greeneries for, you don't want no greenery on your set hand. You didn't say that. Never mind. And this one, and I can put something up here. So let's use.
Is that okay to give him arms?
Huh? You can. I'm probably not going to give him no arms.
Thank you, Carol. She said, bless you.
What, for not giving him arms?
No, she said, bless you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, because he's sneezing.
Yeah.
They're usually multiple sneezes, y'all.
Yeah. Thank you, Jennifer.
She got one good in there and stopped. And that's like unusual.
I'm one of those people, like when I sneeze, it's like 2 and 3 and 4 times in a row successfully.
Very successfully. It don't stop.
In succession. There we go.
In succession, for sure. It usually keeps going and going and going.
Give myself a headache. Andy's laughing. That's it.
All right, what else you gonna do with your Santa?
Snowman. Does he look like a snowman?
Does
he look like a snowman?
No, no, he does. He does not.
He has a claws.
All right, I got it. You know what I just forgot?
What? What'd you forget?
I forgot to put a brim on the snowman hat.
Handle that.
I mean, he's got a brim. I mean, a band. I forgot to put a band. Sorry about that. A band on his hat. So it's got to be really narrow too. Ooh, this is gonna be tricky. Tricky. Do that. All right, let's do this. Okay, guys, I'm getting there. That way his brim will match his scarf. You're so getting there. All right, let's do that. It's a done deal when you put that there. Okay. Almost there. All right. Got the brim. You know it's got to have trim. Get the brim. Got to have trim. Get the band. Got to put some trim on it. Nodding your head no. You think not? Let me just see something.
See something. Eyes on my face. So help me. If
Vic's
you
getting
touch
trouble over
him,
here.
stay on your snowman.
I am. I'm working on him as fast as I can go. You done got your Santa Claus and you's having all kind of trouble. You didn't get Santa Claus where I got my snowman. Done. That's why you should be kind to older people.
Never said I was April Fool's.
I'm older, you're not being kind.
Oh, I am so sorry to have hurt your feelings.
That's right, I got feelings. I got feelings all over the place. I'm layers and layers like an onion.
I don't.
I lay it. Okay, guys, how's that looking to you so far? You liking the snowman? I'm putting just little stuff on his hat, just things like you would normally do. And let me put him. I like his berries there, but I want something. I know what it is. He needs jute twine. He needs jute twine.
God
Let's
help
see.
us if we're around that.
It's not gonna run out. Okay, so guys, y'all see me do my 3-finger burlap bow, and I'll show it for you, and so that way you can kind of see. So I just take my burlap and 3 fingers, take your thumb, hold it where you want it. The width of your fingers is going to kind of depict center half of how big it'll be. So you just wrap that string around it and leave this one out here. So you got where the one you started with, and this is the one that you led with. The one that you led with, whichever way you go, you can come up under and go across, run it in the center. Now you can take them off, but take this tail and tie. I hope y'all seen that. It's very confusing this way. Now, that's more like it. See what she did? Sometimes you just got to think this thing out.
I got him a belt.
Ain't he cool? He looks good now. I'm not kidding. They improved him by like 150%. That boy needed something. I'm not kidding. He was missing something. I was like, okay, you got to fix him. He does. That's a big improvement right there. Big improvement. I like him. I like it. I like it.
You should have kept the fan out.
Huh?
You should have kept the fan out.
It is strong with that smell of that paint.
Somebody thought that would be a good idea to do that on 30 minutes before we had to do this.
Wonder who. I ain't calling her name.
I'm not gonna mention any names.
We don't call people. We ain't calling that Elizabeth out. That was the Gail and me. That was not the Elizabeth. The Elizabeth is my better, smarter
You're
side.
You're killing me. You're really killing me.
You're killing me. But my Gail side comes out when it does.
Oh,
she comes up with some genius ideas. I mean, they not elevated. All right, let me. Don't cut it off just yet. It might come out with something. You done? All right, let me put my crazy looking little ribbon bow here. And we should have it.
Add some of that skinny trim on that hat.
skinny trim on the hat. Skinny trim.
Don't forget the hat. Add some of that skinny trim on that hat.
I think, did I do it? Is that what you're talking about? Maybe here?
Maybe.
On the front? Did I do it right?
Jennifer, where do you want her to put the skinny trim at? On the hat.
Wrap it.
Yeah.
I think that's what she was doing. She's thinking like me. Gotta have, that was what was wrong with it. Needed some string up there. That's what was wrong with it.
Up there.
Up there. Up here. Up there. Up there. Okay. And I don't like the width of that hat. I want that skinny tee. Cut a little bit of that off. That just looks hard. It look right. Now that looks, I like it a lot better. Don't you? That whole little 1/8 of an inch.
Yeah.
It was bugging me.
Since you did that, let me do this.
I got to trim it, make it more square. Okay, that looks much better. I trimmed his hat a little bit. All right, so here's what's really cool. Now I don't think I'm gonna need them, but I will get them out anyway. I'm going to get my needle nose pliers, guys. The wire that I spoke to you about, I have the green and I have the red. Now on Snowman, I'm probably going to use green, but you can use red. And then for her Santa Claus, she can use the red. And this stuff is really cool. It is very, very bendy. But here's the trick, guys. First, you want to run it through your burlap before you go curling it or making your hanger with it. You want to go ahead and, she likes your Santa. Yeah. Well, yeah. That belt made him. I knew you'd figured it out.
Oh, had you already figured it out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, no, no. I had no idea where you were going with that. That's the great thing about crafting together. You have to let the person figure it out. Can't do all of it for them. That ain't fair. I know you're smart. That's why we live. That's why we love having her in here, ain't it, guys? She thinks things that we don't. Okay, so see how bendy this wire is? So you want to go ahead and run it through your burlap. See, if you're going to do this curly thing that they're doing. Now you can do it. I'm going to try it with my fingers. My concern is getting my circle small enough to make it look as cute as theirs. And I did pretty good. So I did that with my fingers, guys. See the little curl there?
Yeah.
For the hanger. I hope I got that close enough. Golly, I think I got it too close.
Looks like the OG.
Yeah, and I'm going to go sideways. I'm not going to try to do it specifically across the top because I can do this one. And I'm going to let that roll with my finger.
Yeah.
I've stuck my index finger in and to hold it. And then I'm now just curling it. Just walking it. Yeah, walking it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you need to put a hanger on him the same way. And there's red right there. So we'll see how.
I thought that was blue.
That's red. Hey, and you can call it any color you want, but
Jennifer says you can wrap around pencil.
You can, pencil is perfect, Jennifer. Thank you. You sure can. Guys, my friend here, Jennifer, her, bless her heart, just recently, her index finger has really gotten to where it hurts, and she is having severe pain with it and had difficulty bending it or even using it. It's very tender. So that is why, you know, she is definitely telling you she has crafted for eons, for many, many years. And so listen to her when she's talking to you in the chat there, when she tells you some paints or different things that you can use, or like she's talking about the pencil. I really do consider y'all part of my DIY team. this channel is our channel. So definitely help each other. So if you know something that will help someone else, definitely give that information. The chat box is there. We will read it, but I expect you guys to mingle among yourselves and talk to each other and educate one another so that you can save each other time, and you come up with these really clever ideas that help one another. And it's just that's what makes these lives fun, is because even though we're over here crafting, you guys are also coming up with ideas and helping each other in the chat. So we really appreciate it. And we do love you. We love you and adore you. And we are so grateful for you. Thank you so much. Okay, guys. See how that hanger, isn't that gorgeous? And to me, that's what really makes this adorable, is that hanger really, really just makes it cute. And so there's so many ways you can decorate this snowman and this Santa Claus. And as you guys were able to see these things come to life right here during the live. And to me, that's just what makes it even better, because now you kind of see, well, they tried that and they tried that and they tried that. And so different ways you can go. And if you do paint your snowman, don't give your partner a headache. You might want to do it at least a couple hours before you play with your snowman. But your partner still love you anyway, even when you do something that, well, wasn't a smart. Joyce, let's see, wrap that stuff around again. Joyce is asking, Jennifer, Joyce is asking you what you've been using on your finger. And I think she's really just kind of been just trying not to use it. So she'll be able to tell you. Oh, thank you so much. And the Santa Claus. Show me your Santa Claus. Santa Claus, guys, I love it. Love it. I mean, look at this. And did you make your hanger? How did you do your hanger?
So where you used your finger to wrap it around?
Okay. Hang on, guys. Hold it. Y'all give me a second. Guys, I constantly keep a lint roller in my craft room. And this is why. You talking about a quick cleanup, when you, especially if you're using anything that sheds a lot. And this burlap is definitely qualifies as can all those fibers will shed. But you can in a second get this cleaned up in just a jiffy.
The silicone washes off easy.
The silicone wash is really good. I use silicone mats. Those are also in the affiliate link down below. They come in a 2-pack and they're like $6-7. So you're just, and they're like really thin, guys. I mean, like super, super thin, like not much thicker than, and these work great and they wash up real fast. And you're right, I paint directly on them and paint just it'll come right off. But I do this to clean up my area. I mean, you're on go again. I keep me a lint brush in my craft room. That's a tool that I use constantly. Okay, so definitely show them what you got there, sweetie.
I'm just using the twist tie.
As an example?
Yeah.
Well, you're going to have to get closer because that is going to be extremely difficult for them to see.
It's difficult for me to get up there.
I know.
There's no space.
Well, we're going to fix
little,
that too.
But I'm not that little.
You're pretty little.
Twist tie is an example. Take needle nose pliers.
Yes, ma'am.
Needle nose pliers. That is my hip. And just twist it around it. And I know this isn't good on my wrist, but when I got to where I needed to get the needle nose pliers out, just kind of took and pried it a little bit, and then eventually I was able to just
slide it out
of it. That way you don't lose your form in it. You can get your tool out.
Let me see yours.
Go for it.
Yeah, see, she made hers really, I know it's hard. She made hers a lot smaller, and that looks really cute and whimsical. It made it smaller by using the needle nose pliers. I used my finger. It made mine more wide
Whereas
and
if I
broad.
use my finger-
And if we used a pencil, you're going to get it in between the needle nose and the finger. That pencil that Jennifer's talking about would be great. Um, the Sure Bonder silicone mat, Jennifer owns one herself. She will tell you they are awesome. Now, they're $20, but you can buy them directly off their website. You can use your Amazon store card, and you can click directly and go there to their store and order it from them, or you can order it from the affiliate link in my Amazon store and use your Amazon card either on Sure Bonder's website or, of course, on Amazon. Either one. The affiliate link, when you use it of mine, Amazon, pays me a commission, but it doesn't hurt you or charge you anything extra. Sure Bonder, you can actually use your PayPal account, you can use your Amazon card, or you can pay it outright. Either way, directly from Sure Bonder's website. Now, this mat, I kid you not, it's one of the biggest for that price. You can get them bigger and you can get them this size, but this size usually runs $40. Theirs is $20. You can paint, resin, the glue. This one is thicker, and then the thin ones I have also in my affiliate link. They're a 2-pack and they run around $7 or $12.
I don't know if you can tell the difference between that.
Big difference, millimeter thickness.
Yeah.
But that Sure Bonder mat, I kid you not, I took these permanent paint markers, guys. These are enamel based, old, real permanent paint markers directly on this mat, and you can take it in there and wash it off. I'll tell you all a secret, or not a secret. I won't tell you a secret. I'll tell you a tidbit that you're going to love. If you really want to effectively clean off your silicone mat, and let's say you don't want to have to take it up and take it to a sink, there are 2 hacks you can use. Number 1, I don't know if I have it in here. My spray bottle. Number 1, baby wipes. If you have a pack of baby wipes, you can literally wipe paint directly off of silicone with a baby wipe. That's hack number 1. Hack number 2, let's say you don't have baby wipes, but you have a spray bottle, and they have that spray bottle has sit there at least 24 to 48 hours. When water sits in a bottle around 24 to 48 hours, it will distill itself. And that balance, that perfect balance conditioning of the pH of that water, it makes these mats clean up just like that. Literally take your spray bottle, spray it on the mat, paper towel, wipe it up. So those are 2 hacks to cleaning your silicone mat. Is 1, baby wipes, which takes it right off. And that's including marker. If you get marker on your skin, if you're using hair color, you can use baby wipes. But if you're like in here in your craft room or your crafting area and you got your silicone mat and you don't have a baby wipe, take a spray bottle of water, have it sitting around, and then spray your mat, wipe it up with a towel. Let's see. I am so glad to see all of you. So we're going to show you the Burlap Santa and Snowman one more time. And then I'm going to open up the floor for any questions you guys may have. And so here's our Santa Claus and our snowman. And we had a ball making these. And when you're working with somebody, if you listen to anything that Jacqueline and I tell you, just give them a moment. Don't give them all the answers. I could have told her so many things she could have done with her Santa. But if you just give them a moment to think it out, let their little creative juices flow, they'll come up with something. And as you can see, she did, all on her own. And that is the wonderful, fun part of us working together as daughter and mother. And I'm super proud of her. And I would do the same with any of you guys. Sometimes you just have to let them think it out. They'll figure it out. It just takes them a moment. And let those creative juices open up. And as you can see, her Santa is absolutely adorable. He is awesome. At the beginning of the live, we showed you how to cut them, to make them the shapes that you need to accomplish what you've got. She used the mop from Dollar Tree. Everything in this video, with the exception of the Sure Bonder glue, Sure Bonder glue gun, Sure Bonder silicone mat, and the Sharpie paint markers, along with burlapfabric.com for the burlap. Everything is Dollar Tree supplies, everything pretty much, and you can easily do all this. So has anybody got any questions? How do I open up that? Let me get to that caption part. DIY channel, and we thank you for joining us to see the Burlap Snowman, and we did you also the Burlap Santa Claus, and hope you enjoy making some of these. Make sure that you tag us and show us your door hanging, wall hanging, or give this gift to someone who is elder in a rest home or unable to go about. And this would look really, really nice. Give them some Christmas cheer and look absolutely gorgeous on their door of their room, whether they be residents of a rest home or someone of that nature. Or a small apartment, this would be great. So we hope you enjoyed making the Burlap Snowman and the Burlap Santa Claus with us. So is there anything you would like to say? Would you like to tell them, hey, bye? Or, don't you cry, Santa Claus is coming to town. She used to love for me to sing that song. She still does. It still breaks her up. So until the next DIY, well, I'll be crafting y'all. Merry Christmas, and we'll see you next time on live. Bye, guys. Now, for those of you